Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now, as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with Marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity, and the like, we are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now, as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with Marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity, and the like, we are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now, as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with Marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity, and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now, as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity, and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas. You are entreated to enroll now, as admissions into any of our programs is currently open. You can call us on 0557 123 409 or 0201 260 290 for further inquiries, or you can visit any of our websites www.jit.edu.gh or www.jil.edu.gh and www.jackson.edu.gh to learn more. Jackson, hope for a brighter future. Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex want to give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then, the British accredited IIE Bachelor of Business Administration and IIE Bachelor of Business Administration with marketing option offered at Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership is a springboard to get you there. In a fast-paced world ruled by ICT, Jackson Institute of Technology, in partnership with NIIT India, is offering you the chance to be up to speed with the ever-changing world. With our beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes in web development, cybersecurity, and the like, you are sure to acquire world-class skills for the 21st century job. Jackson College of Education, with learning centers in 13 out of the 16 regions of Ghana, gives you the chance to work and get excellent teaching skills at the same time with our distance learning module. We run degree and diploma programs as well as top-up for those already having their diplomas.
we pray. Almighty and ever-living God,
it is meet and right for us
it
to
is
give you
meet and
praise and
right
thanks and
to give you praise and
adoration
thanks and
for your
adoration
goodness, your
for
mercies,
your
your kindness
goodness,
towards
your
us.
mercies, your kindness
Indeed, it
towards
is
us.
in you we live, move,
Indeed,
and have
it is
our
in you we live, move, and
We give
have
you
our
all the glory and
give
the
you all
praise
the
for
glory
the life
and the
and
praise for
existence
the
of this
life
great
and
and noble
existence of this
institution,
great and noble
the
institution,
Jackson
the
Education
Jackson
Complex.
Education Complex.
Thank you for
Thank you
the
for
founders,
the
and we bless your
founders,
name for
and
the
we bless your
enablement and
name
all the
for the
resources
enablement and
you have
all
made
the resources
available,
you
the
have made
wisdom, the
available,
guidance,
the wisdom,
all
the
the
guidance,
provisions you have
all
made
the
to bring
provisions
this
you have made to bring
institution to
this
this part.
institution to this part.
We give you all the
We give you
glory
all
for
the
the
glory
great
for the
people
great
who have
people
gone
who have
through this
gone through this
institution to become who
institution to
they are
become who
today.
they are today.
Thank you for the
We thank
opportunity
you
we
for the
have to
opportunity we
witness
have
the
to
10th
witness the
graduation
10th
of our
graduation
congregation
of our
today.
congregation today.
Thank you for
Thank you
all
for
the planning
all
that
the
has
planning
gone
that has
into it.
gone into it.
And we bless your
And we
holy
bless your
name for
holy
all
name
the
for all
students
the
who are
students who are
graduating today.
graduating today.
Thank you for the
Thank you for
support
the
you
support
granted
you
to them.
granted to them.
Being a
Being a
distance
distance
education
education
facility, we
facility,
know
we
that
know
they
that
have been
they have been
traveling a lot.
traveling a lot.
By your
By your
grace, you
grace,
have always
you have
granted
always
them
granted
traveling
them traveling
mercies,
mercies,
including all
including all
facilitators. And for
facilitators.
this,
And for
Lord, we are
this,
so
Lord, we
grateful
are
to
so
you.
grateful to you.
Even as we are
Even as we
here
are here
to witness this
to witness this
graduation, we
graduation,
commend
we commend
the whole
the
program to
whole
you,
program to you,
asking that your
asking
presence
that
will
your
be with
presence will
us
be
to
with
guide
us,
and
to
direct
guide and
each and
direct
every one
each
of
and
us,
every one of us,
especially those who have any
especially
role
those
to
who have been
play
in the room
today, that your
today.
spirit will
That
guide
your
and lead
spirit will
us,
guide
so that at the
and
end of the
lead
day we will have a
us,
successful
so that
program
at the end of the
and
day
they
we
be
will have
careful
a
to praise
successful
your name.
program. Amen. Thank you. Please let's have a seat.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much,
Dr.
Reverend
Chapo.
Dr. Chapo.
Sorry, I'll be happy to ask
Sorry, I
us
may
to
have to
rise
ask
again
you to
whilst
rise
we
again while
sing
we
the national
sing the
anthem.
national anthem.
Shall we all be
Shall we
on
all
stand?
be on stand?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whilst we sing the
Whilst we
national
sing the national anthem.
And he's our own financial man over here. He directs us in whatever we do.
whatever we have to say, how we move about things in the financial world. And I'll now invite the Council of JEC Chairman, Mr. Anthony Jessifosu, to come and constitute the Assembly and give us his speech. Thank you.
Hello, is it good afternoon or good evening? When it is 4 or 5 p.m., you hardly know whether it's afternoon or evening. No. Our guest of honor, the director, the principal, council members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols observed. It is my pleasure to bring greetings to you from the council of this institution and a big congratulations especially to our graduates in today's occasion. Today is a special day, very, very special day as we gather here this afternoon, evening. It is the 10th graduation congregation, marking a decade of bringing quality education to Ghana in a very unique and a special way that hitherto had never been even experimented. But Jackson College of Education has brought it up, and it's been unique. And we are very proud of you, all our students. We celebrate you, we celebrate your achievements, because you have done great. This period of learning that you have gone through, the discipline that this college brings, that you have adhered to, and to make yourselves so much of honor to come to this point where we come to celebrate you this day. We celebrate your achievements, and not only for you, but for your families. And we can see a lot of family members with you, and we say, Aiko, congratulations. Thank you also, a big congratulations and thanks go to our faculty. They have worked very hard to bring this success that we see today. And also a big one to management and staff of the college. You have also worked very hard. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate even your friends and all your relatives that contributed to make this a success. Today marks a special day as we celebrate you and bring you out to our nation. Ghana needs you. Our nation needs you. Our education system needs you. And we expect that you get into the world to bring transformation. Transformation to education. Transformation to the classroom. Transformation to the teaching body of Ghana. You have earned a wonderful education from an institution that is different from all others, because we've taken our time to build our education interlaced with technology. Technology in today's world cannot be separated from how education is to be received and how it is to be delivered. And you have been brought up in a special way. You have been trained in a special way with technology, such that you do not only use it, but you can also teach it and impact it to the next generation. And we appreciate this work that you have gone through. Today, I'm happy to announce that we sent out 2,266 students. That is a no mean achievement. 2,266 graduates going with special, unique features and characteristics to bring transformation to teaching in Ghana. 1,861 of you read general programs. 389 of you have studied early childhood education. and 56 of you have learned French. Bonjour to all of you. This is very unique, and the mode of bringing it, if you realize, especially when we had the challenge of COVID, to every bad situation there is a silver lining, and Jackson College has been able to harness the silver lining to even turn it into advantage, to bring all of us so much technology such that you have been transformed in your learning and you have acquired a new skill that, together with the knowledge that you have acquired here, you are going to transform teaching and learning in Ghana, and we have so much expectation of you. The entire college council and I salute your success and encourage you not to view this as a ceremonial cliche just to award your certificates, but view this ceremony as an occasion to put you on a high pedestal, to launch you into the world and leave the reason you spent 3 good years at Jackson College of Education. Your certificates will be meaningless unless it is linked to the upbringing of others, especially the children that you are going to teach, and in all the society that you are going to represent Jackson College. We expect that as you go out, please demonstrate the uniqueness that you have acquired here, the qualities, the mission of the institution that we have enshrined in you. Let it be evident in all that you do. And we pray that everybody will see that products of this college are different and unique and exceptional. Congratulations once again on this note by the authority conferred on me as the council chairman of Jackson Educational Complex. I, Anthony Jesse Fosu, hereby declare this assembly duly constituted. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. We will now have our college anthem, so we will still rise again. If you don't know how to sing it, you can listen to it and join the chorus. All right. So our college anthem, please. Can we please rise? It's in the pages. So the words. Come on. So the words are on page 145. Page 145, we have the words of the college anthem there. You see, when you finished, so many people are here to congratulate you and wish you well. So I'll start from my immediate left. The man you just heard from is the council chair for JEC, and also, as I said, he's the CEO of Sinapia Trust. Have you ever heard Sinapia before? Oh, okay, good. Nice one. So I'll try and do it quickly. So next is the CEO of Cerebral Farms. He is, I'll introduce him better when he's about to talk. He's also the Achempimpni of Jabin traditional area. He's Ohneba Nanayao Sapon Cerebral. The first. Who has used Vodafone since before? You've never used it before. Hey, raise your hand. I'm going to give you credit. Now you're raising your hand. Now we are honored to have the CEO of Vodafone here, Mrs. Patricia Obonai. And then we have yesterday he was described as the industrialist of all. He's also Nana Chami of Jabin traditional area. He's the President General of the West African Nobles Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nana Dr. P.J. Dankawosu. The first, is also the first. And then I'm sure you know the next two people very well, so I'll do it very quickly. The principal of JCE, Mrs. Theodosia Jackson. Hey, that one there, you won't clap. And then we have the director of JEC, Professor Ebenezer Jackson. And then we have the man who prayed for us to start, as I introduced him already. He's a Protestant chaplain for KNUST, the whole university. He is Reverend Dr. J.W. Champon. Can we give a round of applause? And we have a former director of education. She is one of the board members of Jackson Educational Complex. She is by name, I was going to say Mama Kisiedu, Mrs. Jemima Kisiedu. Yes, she's Mrs. Jemima Kisiedu, yes. And we also have, I think, the former director of BED, Bureau of, we'll say it later, Integrated Rural Development. Yes, she is Professor Ernestina Fredia Antu. Okay. Let me say it again. Professor Mrs. Ernestina Fredia Antu. She is also the Vice Chair of Jackson Educational College. Thank you. And then I'm sure this one, everybody will know him, all the students. He is the Assistant Vice Principal of Jackson College of Education, also known as Morale, Mr. Uso Friye. Then we have another council member, Professor Mrs. Margaret Frimpong. She's also a council member. She's a professor of molecular biology at KNUST. Then we have our vice principal administration. He also just retired from being the principal and vice at Ofinsu Training College, Mr. Daniel J. Mensah. And then we have the legal mind of JEC. He is also the director of legal aid, and he's called Lawyer Kweku Frimpong. And finally, we have the registrar or HR or all of the ones you all know. He's called Mr. Ebenezer Jackson. And then when we finish, I'll introduce myself. Thank you very much. Now we have the top student, the best student of all the 2,266 people or persons who were in that period. He managed to stick to his words and did what he wanted to do. So we're now going to take the valedictory speech by the best student, Mr. Amos Ansong Nyameche. Let's welcome him. Thank you.
Now thank we all our God with heart and hands and voices who wondrous things has done. Our hearts smile with boundless joy and are full of praise to the Most High God for this great day as we witness the 10th congregation of this prestigious institution, Jackson College of Education. This is a major step in the journey of our lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. I am greatly delighted to be chosen to stand before these honorable people to deliver a speech on behalf of the class of 2021. Mr. Chairman, I want to express our undying gratitude to the founders of this institution for their foresight and vision to birth Jackson College of Education. This institution has indeed given us a hope for a brighter future. The Jackson College of Education has provided us with an exceptional educational experience with the highly qualified and experienced tutors at our various centers across the country. That notwithstanding, we have also acquired the values of integrity, respect, discipline, stewardship, and lifelong learning, which have led to the full realization of our development as holistic beings. We cannot forget the interactive face-to-face sessions we had, the friendships we built, and all the other moments we lived as Jackson College of Education students. It is with great honor and humility that I say that products or graduates of the Jackson College of Education are of high quality and can rub shoulders with products of any of the regular colleges of education in Ghana, with no variation in knowledge and skill gain. This quality is not evident only in the teaching profession, but also in other fields, as the institution has over the years graduated chiefs, queen mothers, officers from the security services, clergymen and women, administrators, and many others. It is gratifying to hear the glowing tributes these distinguished people pay our dear institution. Class of 2021, as we graduate today, it is now our responsibility to showcase the training we've acquired to the whole world. We must always remember to be good ambassadors of this institution and to defend it at all times. Fellow graduates, our education should not end here. We should therefore take advantage of this opportunity afforded us to kickstart our journey to climb the educational ladder and not to rest on our laurels, but always yearn to further our education to be on the topmost height of our education. Mr. Chairman, my plea to the continuing students is for them to strive to work hard and for them to take their academic work seriously while making the most of every good opportunity. With that, I believe success will surely come in due time and their labor will not be in vain. As a graduating group, Mr. Chairman, we appreciate the support and inspiration from the management, coordinators, supervisors, tutors, and head office staff during our journey, which has been invaluable to us. For being with us every step of the way, for encouragement and inspiration, we appreciate you dearly. To our families and friends who have been our constant inspiration and undying cheerleaders, we say a big thank you. We only hope our successes continue to make you proud. To end, Mr. Chairman, the 2021 year group says, "Unto you, gracious God, be all the glory." And with this, we pray that your spirit may enrich and bless our dear Jackson College of Education always. Congratulations, class of 2021. Long live Jackson Educational Complex. Long live Jackson College of Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nyamiche, and we thank God for the opportunity given to you and all your friends and colleagues. It wasn't easy. COVID came and all the disruption, you still managed to sail through. Now we're going to have the principal's report to recount what has gone on over the last few years. Mrs. Teresa Jackson, you a round of applause.
Our pride, Nananum from Jabim. We are praying that in the next few years, we will have our graduation in that big city, Jabim. That is why they are all here. Members of the council, a beautiful lady from Vodafone. I won't let her go back. Honestly, today I want my Vodafone units. We warmly welcome you. A proud student of Professor Jackson.
Yeah.
She is our daughter. We are so proud of her. If you do a good work, it bounces back to you. So we are proud to say that our product is over all head Ebinkahu of Vodafone in Ghana. Shall we give her a round of applause? Our media invited guests, all protocol observed. To God be the glory for the great thing he has done. Indeed, the Lord has done so much for the past 30 years for this institution. I'm very much elated to join the council chairman, our own precious CEO of Sinapiaba, and the council chairman of Jackson College of Education, to welcome you all to our 10th congregation. On behalf of the management, it is with great honor that we celebrate the achievements of our students. Congratulations to all of you. You are most well deserved. This is a congratulatory ceremony which serves to honor and confer diplomas on our students who have diligently undertaken the 3-year program in basic education. As the chairman gave the statistics, 2,266, 2266, Vodafone number is so interesting. They have graduated, and some of them read French, are tailored to the educational curriculum of the Ministry of Education. The college had always adhered to the best practices in line with quality assurance measures put in place by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, and our affiliate institution, the University of Education, Winneba. My dear graduates, you are technology natives who have been educated in technological world that was only found in science fiction stories a few decades ago.
I salute all of you. You remember very well, 20, we conducted all our examinations online on the computer. If we had not taught you, you couldn't have done it. Your examination was marked on computer. Your results were released on computer. And up to now, we keep on. Last 2 weeks, we wrote a midterm on the computer. You could have gone to any center to learn and they would charge you. But this has been inculcated into the program we are teaching you, and it's free of charge. I wonder how people want to persuade me that COVID is gone, so we should do away with the computer classes and so on and so forth. The Protestant chaplain of KNUST made a statement, and I want to echo it. Papa, I quote. He said, 2020, we had coronavirus. It affected the whole world. We shouldn't relent. We should continue to pray, because the virus we have now is more dangerous than coronavirus, which is Putin virus. Putin has invaded Ukraine, and this has caused economic hardship in the whole world. So I side with Papa when he said that we are now fighting Putin virus. Now that we are fighting Putin virus, we want to add more aspects of technology to our students to develop apps, blockchain, and so on and so forth. So tell your friends out there that Jackson is the only institution which you will register and you will have free access to technological training. Give us a hand. We have done well. So all of you, you are a generation that will take up technology today in new dazzling dimensions. You are the ones who will bring solution to every environmental concerns. Climate change, conservation of natural resources, our river bodies, our environment. We will use technology to advise our school children so that social media does not only go with something we don't want to say, but educate everybody. While we celebrate our past academic activities and accomplishments today, I want to challenge you to continue with our quest for knowledge and discover your new ways to contribute to our society. Although for some, your next step may have been determined, many of you may not yet be directed of your life to take an ultimate step. You may find a new calling in this next chapter, or maybe several chapters down the road. Continue to care. Please care about yourself, your families, your friends, and your world. And never let the chapters in your life take over you. Make the journey include you. You are also admonished to keep the Jackson philosophy, taking a teaching role in deprived rural areas to push the agenda and spark the light of hope for a brighter future for the unprivileged children in those rural areas. My dear ones, I want to encourage you to register and continue to obtain your degree. Next year, all those who will complete SHS will be awarded diploma certificates. So today you are dressed up. Next year you will be a par with SHS students. I will plead with you. Don't think that you will wait. Immediately after this program, if you have not registered, do so willingly, free of charge. It will help you. Because those from SHS will come with diploma, and your diploma, how would you classify it? I started life with middle school living certificate. Then it moved on to Set B, Set A, specialist, post-sec, then what have you. We came to diploma, and then degree, and then on and on. Some of Jackson students are doing MPhil. One has registered for a PhD. So please don't just sit down and think that you don't have money. Student loan representative here will tell you you have money. Nobody has money, and you can never also have enough money. The more you have the money, the less poorer you become. So please, sit up. Don't go and rub shoulders with SHS and brag with a diploma. Nobody will mind you. Aim at leaving them behind as you go higher and higher. I would ask you to join me to applaud all your families. Some of you, within 3 years, you have 3 babies. Congratulations. Because you had the opportunity to stay at home, you could do whatever you wanted. We appreciate those who supported you to care for your babies, your darling husbands, those who supported you, your parents, everyone, the teaching staff. You know, every year we recruit about 1,500 or 700 tutors from all colleges in Ghana, one institution. We recruit about 1,005 tutors to help you. And today, you are so proud of yourselves. All our tutors, I salute you dearly. As I said, please, time and tide waits for no man. Get on with your boots, get your lace laced, begin to register, and join the rest to attain the degree, so that GES will not chase after you. We thank God for protection, for bringing us this far. To end it up, I would want all of us to stand in a minute. There are 3 students who ought to have graduated today, and within the past few weeks have passed on. Shall we be on our feet and remember our dear ones who have just passed on, and even 2 tutors from Koforidua College of Education also passed on. In a second, shall we be mindful of them? May their souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Amen. Thank you, and God bless you. Clap for me.
Right. Thank you, Principal. We are clapping for you. Right now we have the representative of the University of Education Winneba. We know, we are all affiliated. Okay, all right. Okay, so then if apparently there's a small, so then we will skip him, and then we'll skip this next. We will move on to the next speech. All right, so we have the representative of the University of Education to present some words. He's doing that online, so we would connect to him quickly, and then he will give us some words.
Economy of Ghana and the global economy. And that whatever you will do to ensure equally progressive to the positioning program, technology and all the problems that we hope to address at every organization once again.
Thank you, Prof. We appreciate your comments. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Now we move on to our guest speaker's note. Now, before she comes, I'll try, and give a little profile about her. Her profile is very long, so if I want to say that, we'll close at 8. So I'll just pick some of the words out and then we'll say it. So our guest speaker has over 24 years in experience in the telecommunication industry, starting from whenever she finished the university, done so many things in the telecoms industry till she became the CEO of Vodafone. She has been part of an advisory council of the West African STEM Hub. You know, you heard STEM before. That's the new catchphrase nowadays. She propounds STEM, especially to ladies and girls. She's done so many things around STEM, helping girls to learn science, engineering, mathematics, and technology. She's won several awards. You know, if you are somebody who knows how to use LinkedIn, especially, you realize that it's for some period, it looks like every day she was winning a new award. So yes, so she's won several awards. Let me list some of them. You know, Africa's most respected CEO in telecoms, Woman of the Year award, Emmy Awards last year, Excellence in Leadership 2001, Ghana Business Awards, Young Professional Role Model in Women Executive Leadership Award, most recently Best CEO of the Year 2002. That is this year, isn't it? Hey, are you listening to me, or are we here? Those online, are you hearing me? So she has won so many awards. And just like, Mrs. Jackson said, she is an electrical engineer, which means she's a student of Professor Jackson. And she also has an MBA in project management and has got an executive education from Kilo School of Management in London Business School and in Senior in France. And she's very passionate, like I said, about young people, women, and digital age of especially STEM. She is a member of local and international boards, including the UN General Assembly panel sessions. Now, a few other things I will also add. You know, she also went to a special school for sixth form, and currently she is the global vice president of that school. Their school's group is called Odadie Global. So Nana Champion, that's your vice president. So yes, those who went to Presec Legon, she is our current global vice president. Can we all stand and give ovation to Mrs. Patricia Obuna?
Thank you, Ebo, for your kind words. No. Our council chairman, our director, our principal, faculty and staff of Jackson College of Education, graduating class, parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be here today, and it's for two reasons. First, I get to share my thoughts with you on this all-important subject you have chosen as a theme for this year's graduation ceremony. Second, It really gives me an opportunity to tell the whole world how much of a blessing Professor Jackson has been to me and to many of my colleagues. Professor Jackson was my lecturer, as the principal said, at the School of Engineering, which is now the College of Engineering, KNUST, in the late 90s. After our graduation, he took it upon himself to pass through our various workplaces at least once a year to check on us. You would be called out and said, Dr. Jackson is looking for you. And when you go out, you find many students around him. And he would say, I came to Accra and I came to check on all of you. Are you behaving? Are you working hard? And he did that for all the years that I worked in my previous company in Tigo. And when I moved to Vodafone, the story was the same. The guy said, oh, Prof has been coming here to check on us. And so the love continued. In fact, when I changed companies, one of the first people who called me was Professor Jackson. And he said, I have read that you are moving and I want to understand why. Do you understand what you are going into? How thoughtful. When I became CEO, in fact, in the first week, I was getting out of my building, and guess who was at the reception to see me? Professor Jackson. He advises us. He prays for us. He actually cheers me on, even on social media. If you go on social media, you see comments from Professor Jackson on most of my pages. I know I'm not the only beneficiary of this thoughtfulness, and we can only say thank you, Prof. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. And now, graduating class, congratulations. You have made it, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Education changes the world. And so it is encouraging to see institutions like Jackson College of Education making great strides to contribute brilliant minds to our society. I salute you. A lot has changed in the world. COVID-19, coupled with the rapid advancements in technology, the expectations of parents, students, employees, and businesses have evolved. I give you an example. At Vodafone, we have decided to become a hybrid organization. Who would have thought? Today, we work 2 to 3 days from home, and the rest of the time, we come to the office. Frankly, we only come into the building to improve in-person collaboration. It's unsettling, I know, but technology has made this possible, and productivity has not been affected. I think the best years of the company has actually been within this period where we have worked from home. We are using digital skills for analysis and reporting. We are using digital tools for our recruitment. We are not accepting paper CV. We are using digital tools for our customer service. We are using digital tools for even our staff engagements. We have online DJ sessions. We have online parties. We have online movie times. Technology has accelerated innovation. It has helped us to communicate and collaborate better. And I believe the education sector is no different. Learning is now more practical so that students can apply their knowledge and skills and practice their organizational, collaborative, and time management skills, all of which are useful in their academic careers and beyond. Yes, there will always be room for rote learning, where students will be required to memorize information based on repetition. However, I encourage you to promote open learning among students, expanding the ways they can learn on their own beyond formal schooling. If you come into our company today, everybody has to take a course outside your regular line of business. My entire management team have been taught how to code, not because we will become professional coders, but we have to know the world in which we are operating today.
and it is mandatory for every employee of Vodafone to acquire knowledge beyond your formal schooling. In fact, this advice is also relevant for you, the educators, as it is for your students. It will help you to get into a habit of active learning. Job requirements are changing, requiring applicants to have skills and be exposed to technologies that are not being taught in the classroom. And that is why open learning will be beneficial to you and to your students as you go out. Technology is also innovating distance education. And I'm so impressed with what the principal said about how deep you are using technology. Well done. A few years ago, the words distance education conjured images of small groups of students traveling from far locations to campuses, sometimes on weekends, to be taught in the same old way. But Jackson College is different. Today, the tools and methods employed in distance education are changing with emerging technologies. Smart classrooms and devices such as tablets, laptops, and smartphones are becoming key tools that support distance learning. Lecturers no longer need to travel. Students can benefit from the wider community of knowledge across the world through the use of technology. Students are being encouraged to learn anytime, anywhere. I have a son in tertiary school today, and I asked him to send me his timetable. And on one of the days, his lectures is from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I said, hey. And he said, relax, mommy, it's online. Students now have even a choice of determining how they want to learn. They are free to choose the tools and even the techniques they prefer. It's a brave new world, and we must not be left behind. So how can we contribute? As educators, we can begin by embracing a mindset change when it comes to technology. We need a new breed of educators who are open to modern ways of solving challenges, communicating and collaborating in and out of the learning environment. We need teachers who are willing to use new technology in the classroom to make learning more connected. I had to move my younger child from one school to the other during the COVID period, and I learned a lot from the experience. In one school, he will do his work on paper, we will print it, and then I'll take a picture from my phone and send it to the teacher on WhatsApp. In the other school, though, they were dialing in on Google Meet, and he would submit his work on Google Classroom, and the experience was completely different. Both would pretend to be given digital experience, but the second was given a much, much better experience. And this is where the new world is going. And I need you to do that when you go out. You have to take the initiative to learn what you need to know and pass it on to your students. As you expose your students to emerging technologies that you yourself have learned about, they can keep in step with the changing times. Let me touch on two critical areas that I need policymakers to focus on as well as we discuss Education 4.0. According to the data that the National Communication Authority has shared, mobile penetration in Ghana sits at 130.37%, which means that we have more SIM cards than human beings in Ghana. Mobile data penetration is 74%. However, it is important that you understand that Ghana is a multi-SIM market, which means most individuals who have SIM cards have 2 or 3. So the unique number of people who have actual access to mobile data, less than 60%. 40% of Ghanaians do not have access either to mobile coverage or even access to the internet. Worse is that access to device. You have a household of people, 4 to 5, sharing one device. And this is the problem that Ghana faces. Access to internet and access to devices. We can digitize all we want. If the person doesn't have a device to be able to connect to the internet, we're joking. If the person doesn't have a signal to receive and be able to look at the digital content, we're joking. If we want to promote distance education, e-learning, and the person does not have access to a network, we're joking. This is why it is a shared concern and partnership between industry and government will be necessary to achieve universal access. Driving access to internet connectivity across Ghana should be a shared concern, as I said, between government and the private sector if we want to make significant strides in education. We have over the past year partnered with government and GIFEC, and we have connected over 300 communities on Vodafone's network. And I know they have similar programs with other telcos, but this isn't enough. For me, access to reliable internet connectivity in communities is now a necessary need. It's equivalent to electricity and water, and collectively we must make it happen. As I said, what's the point in providing all that mobile coverage if people cannot afford smart devices? The person needs an access to a device to be able to do all the amazing things that you have experienced whilst working here. I can imagine if you had to write your exams and you didn't have a laptop, you didn't have a phone or a device. We have launched a coding program for girls aged 7 to 18. Last year, we did the same. We had over 1,000 children registering, but when it came to the day when they had to show up because it was online, almost 800 kids fell off. Why? They didn't have access to their device. Mommy had one device in the home and had taken it to work, or the entire family was using one, and so that child could not participate in free coding. We need to solve this problem. Affordability is key. Whilst we drive manufacturers to produce low-cost smart devices for Africa, we must reduce the cost through the entire supply chain, even if it means assembling in Ghana and reducing the cost of imports. We can also provide tax incentives to suppliers to speed adoption and usage. Ghana has a great opportunity to leapfrog and produce the world's best. Let's partner and make it happen. Congratulations once again, graduating class. There's a world out there waiting for you not to just come and teach, but to make impact on their lives. Go out there and make a difference. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Obonoi. We thank you. You nailed the problems right on the head. The accessibility, the network. I'm sure some of our students here would say, when I think at the initial stages of COVID, when people had to join and they'll tell you the phone number they gave us was for their father or their mother or their boyfriend or girlfriend. So, when you send them even data to join a class, is going to somebody else. So, yes. So I would like to take you on your call for partnership. So we are let me see permission from Chairman first. Yes, we are wide open for partnership in every area that you have mentioned, especially in accessibility and networks. Thank you very much. Can we give another round of applause for? Right, next is my very own brother who very recently became the first runner-up of the National Best Farmer competition. He was a runner-up. This year, I'm sure we'll be the first. We are praying, yes. So he's a mechanical engineer, and he's also a logistics and supply expert. He is the, I think, second vice. We have the board chair and the second vice from Jabin Rural Bank all here. So students, you are very important. He is also the main shareholder of Jokopos, which is a cooperative of all the oil palm growers in the area. He's the CEO of Cerebral Farms, and he has so many things. I think I was there, I was in his farms just about 2 days ago, and the transformation was amazing. And I'm hoping that if the previous state of the farms won him first runner-up, I'm expecting that this new state will now jettison him to more than the first. If there's a zero, he will be there. Yeah. Right. Okay, so yes, so he's also a personal brother. We've been to school, right? From nursery school. I think he's the only one I've been to all my schools with. Nursery, primary school, JSS those days, SHS. We all went to the same schools and even university, and we are still together. So I would like to introduce, and most importantly, he is also the student of Mrs. Jackson. Yeah. So today, you see, we have, I think the joy of being a teacher is what? Seeing your students do well at some level, you know, the kind of protocol for Mrs. and Nana, even the teachers don't have that, but it's what? It's the joy of that. So yes, he, like I said, he's also the student of Mrs. Jackson. He's also a friend. We've been to all the schools there is till now. So now I will invite Ohneba Yao Sapon Cerebral. I hear I should add the Odadia too. So Ohneba Odadia Yao Sapon Cerebral the first. So that, you know, Patricia too is an Odadia. So today an Odadia day.
The Council Chair, Mr. Tony Jesse Fosu, my dear other dear CEO of Vodafone, my mentor and big brother, now President Council. In fact, the truth of the matter is that the boy is my younger brother. He can't introduce me to my mother. That's why he was skipping it, because he knew the consequences. My own and mother, everything, Mrs. Jackson and Professor Jackson. But we've been under their tutelage since, you know, very long years. And we have been guided by her principles, have been guided by her Christian training. So I know the guidance here, I've had a lot, which I'll talk about. The director and principal of Jackson College of Education, management and staff of Jackson College of Education, graduating class of 2021, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my utmost pleasure to be participating in this 10th graduation ceremony of the distinguished Jackson College of Education. Today marks a great day for 2,266 students who have gone through the rigorous educational and moral training. We cannot be under Mrs. Jackson without moral training. To take up the educational leadership in our country. You have made your families, communities, and country proud. Mr. Chairman, there is no nothing that the COVID-19 has sped up the assimilation of educational technologies in our country. The need to be tech-savvy and live your life online has been the order of the day. And virtual learning is gradually becoming the norm. The use of mobile phones has therefore become imperative with those associated applications. Now, there is an application for almost everything. Everything, including agriculture. As the 2019 second National Best Farmer, my farm is equipped with modern technological applications that facilitates inventory flow along the supply chain. We therefore practice smart agriculture that optimizes our operations along the entire value chain. We have equipped ourselves with equipment and irrigation systems that can run and monitored remotely on our phones. We have applications that alert us on production records, weather forecasts, modern trend in agriculture, modern tools and machinery, etc. on daily basis. In fact, not just daily. It alerts us as and when information comes. So it is live, real time. In this regard, education should also leverage on this tool, which is now commonly available, to push content to learning strategies. Indeed, I am very excited to note that the Jackson College of Education has innovatively carved ways to meet and train their students in the rapid trend in technology. Even after COVID-19, as Mr. Jackson said, the college still utilizes virtual and in-person for lectures, examination, and assessment. Indeed, I believe strongly that Jackson College of Education will, in the near future, partner with Sobor Farms, a leading innovative agro-business company, to train our young farmers in the technological trend of smart farming. These days, we do smart farming. We don't work hard. Farming is not for the aged. Farming is not for the poor. It is not for the illiterates. In fact, we need the illiterates to get into farming because farming has become smart. We don't work hard in farming, we work smart. We have very, very, very drought-resistant seeds. We have a lot of technological advancement that needs illiterates to be able to employ them. My dear guardians, the knowledge and modern technological skills that we have acquired, it is in your own interest to continue to be abreast with the various technological know-hows, and most importantly, competency and 21st century skills with great attitude at the apex. As you can see from the reading of my speech on my Apple smartphone, Nanano have also abreast themselves with the current technological trend. So you have virtually no excuse. And you're also fortunate to be powered by Vodafone. With the current smartphones, information is readily available at your fingertips. Please take time off certain social media platforms like TikTok. I hope everybody knows that. And upgrade yourself to be outstanding in your teaching profession using your smartphones on the various applications that will help you. Once again, congratulations and the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Agneba. Thank you, Agneba. We are privileged, and this, your advice tells us that, Jackson, we are in the right direction. We are not going to relent on your learning of the technology, but we are on that. So now, I was trying to, again, get a very succinct introduction for the next person, but I think, to cut everything short, we will call him the industrialist Nana. He's been the former president of the Ghana Chamber of Commerce. He's brought so many things, businesses. He's on several boards. He's now the President General of the West African Nobles Forum. And yes, he's Nana of the Dwabin traditional area. So you see, Dwabin is our school place. So we have brought all the Dwabin lands, the Dwabin Ahemfo here. So without much ado, let's welcome with a clap offering for Nana Dr. Appiah Dankwa to just give us some few words.
Good afternoon or good evening. The chairman was trying to, but Madam is here. Madam, good afternoon or good evening. So I would like to mention that I'm the Omahene chairman of Nana Otusiwo, the chairman of the Council of States, and also the Omahene of Dwabin traditional area. Ebo did not mention that, but I'm more privileged to have that. And I happy to be a proud son of my boss. So if my boss is not here and his son is here, I bow. I'd like to stand on the existing protocol. So, Mr. Chairman, and all other protocol observed for sake of time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this occasion to commend JEC, Jackson Educational Complex, and Jackson College of Education, because it is through teaching and education that I stand here proudly, because I went through Offensive Training College after sixth form, which was, at the time was not normal. But coming from the humble home, there was no support, and there were allowances that were receiving from training colleges. So I tried to benefit or enjoy that. I was posted to Angola to teach and to support the Methodist Church, to strengthen the numerical strength of one of the churches in Aguna. Then after 2 years, three years exactly, I went to the University of Cape Coast, and more and more and more, and now I've gotten my PhD. So seriously, just want to add to the already speakers that don't relent on your OS. This is just the beginning of good things to happen. About 2266, is that okay? 2266, at least the following year, that is next year, I would like to see not less than 30% of you enrolled to have your next qualification. If you agree to that, clap for yourself. Don't think about how much you're going to spend on that. Mr. Chairman, permit me to say that there's this philosophical adage that if you want to invest for 1 year, you sow rice. If you want to invest for 10 years, plant trees. And if you want to invest for life, educate the people. So for 10 years now, if you have planted trees, this is the time that could have been harvested or matured. But we have trained more than 2,260, and the multiplier effect is so enormous. So let's put our hands together for GEC for doing that. With all, about 2 days ago, I saw something on the media, and that GEC has trained the teachers of a KNUST practice school, right? Is it GEC basic school, where Mrs. Jackson was once the headmistress and transformed the school, and I think up to date, I haven't heard of any headmistress and all about Mrs. Jackson. I don't know. Mrs. Jackson, you are still around. We did not have the opportunity to be under her, but most of the things, her principles that she taught other people, including my wife, has been so wonderful. So you are giving me a very wonderful woman. The other thing that we want to add to have acquiring the ICT is your relationship with God. You can't come to this institution and, without having God in your life. It's a personal testimony others people have shared, including my own wife and my mentee, Nana Achampem of Jabin Traditional Area. He's doing all this. He's my second vice of Jabin Rural Bank, and he's doing marvelous. In fact, he sees me as a mentor, but it's the way he's powering after me. If I'm not careful, and Jesus comes. A very good sign, a traditionalist or a Christian. But make sure you strengthen the relationship with God at all times. As we are trying to look at the best network and Vodafone, if I give you the Vodafone number of God today, right now, can you call him? What is preventing you? Because he is the changer of our lives. You have to change the gear of your life, even a car or a vehicle. If you have that, you need to create good relationships. It is very important. It's upon that the CEO of and pay special gratitude to Professor Jackson and his wife, because he has been with them for some time now, and the relationship has been very good. So let's try to revive our relationship with people that we get into contact with. Personally, I've benefited from Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, and then few other colleagues here. Some of them, one of them was my senior at school. The other is also a member, a vice chairman of vice principal, right? Of Feresto Training College. At all times, he's my tutor, my professor. Lastly, Sir Chairman, permit me to say that the government has a role to play here. As immediate past president of the Private Sector Council of Ghana, all other nations, advanced nations, have gotten support, immense support from governments of various countries to get to where they are, especially with the educational reforms of our dear nation. So I'm urging government, if the minister is listening to me and watching me, Mr. Minister, when you meet the president, please tell him that the private sector who are supporting educational reforms need some grants and subsidies. If possible, don't let them pay any tax, and support them with all other teachers' grants so that they will be able to teach precision. And they are now the pace setters in ICT. So I'm trying to emulate Mrs. Jackson. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've given my ADC. Try to be humble in life so that the Lord will exalt you.
We were glad to have the CEO of Vodafone come all the way from Accra this afternoon, and in order that we don't delay her flight back, we would switch one of the programs so that we do a quick presentation to her, and then we'll carry on with the speeches. Students, are you here? Are you alive? You're happy? Smile, or maybe she'll give you credit.
We want to invite our dear Professor Mrs. Fridia Anto to make a presentation to the CEO of Vodafone on our behalf. The love that she has had for us to rush to come to this program and she has to go back immediately. We are so grateful to her. So, Mommy, kindly. If you,
The council.
where is the mic?
I feel privileged.
Mommy, 1 minute. Those out there, we want them to hear so that they will buy Vodafone units.
Patricia, on behalf of Nananom here present, JEC Council, in fact, I deem it a privilege to be called upon to do this presentation to an important personality and a woman for that matter.
Yes, so proud of
Very happy to do this. And this is to show our utmost gratitude as Jackson to you. Thank you so much for your presence, for your time, and may the good Lord continue to bless you to soar higher in all your endeavors. Amen.
Amen. She didn't come alone. She came with two very handsome gentlemen who accompanied her to guard her. So please come forward. We want to show our appreciation also to you. You did well.
You are indeed handsome.
Yes.
So
yes,
this
yes.
present goes to handsome number one. And handsome number two.
Handsome number you max in the
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Mommy, God bless you. And we have a mic here labeled UTV. And UTV, I know they will broadcast in local dialect. So before she leaves, if you want to catch up a gist of her message, UTV, meet her somewhere, because on her way to catch the plane, you can't catch her. I hope you understand. Thank you very much. I will play number now, Madam, 1 minute. No. Cecilia will allow her to talk to you or Ghana. UTV. For Muntibi. Nana Muninamu Yamobeka, she, and yes, I did it happen. So think of French, P, UTV, P, na Beka. Okay, thank you very much. Daniel, we continue.
Life.
2 months since 2009, we continue to create opportunities for so many students to realize their dream of becoming a teacher. Not everyone is cut out teach, and if you are that type of person, you also look for an environment where your talents will be nurtured so that you become a great teacher. I'm reminded that I'm in Ghana. I have to go to the protocols, make sure that everybody feels welcome. Let me begin by recognizing the presence of the representative of the and the guest speaker. Dr. Abede Dangauso, great individual who is leading the charge for industrial transformation. And I shouldn't forget the leader of this great institution, the woman who has done so much for education in this country, Mrs. Jackson, and of course, Professor Jackson. Their work in the field of education is commendable. So, graduates, we are here today to celebrate you. Let you know that we are very proud of the work that you have. Before we come to let me speak briefly about Jackson Education Complex and the work that they have done. The new way that they made in the field of education as a private institution, the number of students that they have graduated over the years, and if you look at the record number, that's why graduating today, then this institution has been commended. If you look at the number of students, the percentage of students who graduate and pass the NTC, it's another feather in their cap. So Jackson Education carries the founders and the leaders of this great institution. I, as the Minister for Education, is full of commendation for what you do. I hope you continue to lead this enterprise, leading and create those individuals who work to benefit this community. I also want to say that we look at the willingness of your graduates to accept postings in the remotest areas of this country. We have done so much in terms of ensuring that there's equity in the field of education, that children from rural communities are also being served by teachers that have been prepared so well by the great institution. All around the world, we know that education is what transforms our fortunes. Any country that has seen transformation in the 21st century saw it because education was prioritized. Now that of Kufuor has made education a centerpiece of this agenda. The recently spoke at the UNESCO in France and talked about how education has been prioritized. People are going to truly transform the fortunes. Thank you so much for countries around the world have done.
To come. I also of students that they have graduated over the years, and if you look at the record number of 2,600 plus who are graduating today, then this institution has to be commended for the work that they are doing. If you look at the number of students, the percentage of students who graduate and pass the NTC, it's another feather in their cap. So Jackson Education carries the founders and the leaders of this great institution. I, as the Minister for Education, is full of commendation for what you do. And I hope you continue to lead this enterprise and really create those individuals whose work will benefit this country for many, many years to come. I also want to say that if we look at the willingness of your graduates to accept postings to the remotest areas of this country, you have done so much in terms of ensuring that there is equity in the field of education and that children from rural communities are also being served by teachers that have been prepared so well by your great institution. All around the world, we know that education is what transforms fortunes. Any country that has seen transformation in the 21st century saw it because education was prioritized. And Nana Addo Kufuor has made education a centerpiece of his agenda. He recently spoke at the UNESCO in France and talked about how education has to be prioritized if we are going to truly transform the fortunes of our nation. Countries around the world have done it and they've succeeded. And Ghana has embarked on a major transformation agenda in education. Our free senior high school, transformation of various institutions, even going to the extent of saying that within the midst of those challenges, those who persevere will succeed. You are going to succeed beyond your wildest imaginations. As a teacher, I'll always continue to be a teacher. I taught in Ghana for a year. Then when I went to America, I got the wonderful opportunity of teaching. And that is why I began to see the benefits. The real benefits is when you excite your children and you get them so much into what you are teaching. And when that moment comes, when the students are giving you feedback that you have really impacted them, that is when you are truly going to see teaching SAT prep like a test prep course during vacation. I walked into my class and students came to me, 3 of them, and gave me a question to solve for them. I had never seen that question before. I looked at it, I went through it. As a mathematics teacher, I was super excited. I went through the steps, step 1, step 2, and they were watching intently. What I didn't know was that they have tried and tried different ways to solve the problem, they couldn't. So as I proceeded to solve the problem, showing them the different steps, all the way to where I found the solution to the problem, they started clapping. And I will never forget that moment. Never forget the moment when the students started clapping for me. And I turned around and said, "Why?" They said, "We've been struggling with this question for days, and you have solved it for us, and it's so easy. So we wanted to let you know that we truly appreciate you." At the end of 1 year, when a group of students that I have taught for a number of 3 years actually, were moving on to another teacher. And then after a ceremony for them, they came, surrounded me, handed me a card on which they have written that we are gonna miss you. They were using Ghana to say gonna miss you. And I'll never forget that moment when they surrounded me and said, "You have been working with us, you've always been commending us. Today we are here to commend you." And handed me the card, and I still have the card where they say, "We are gonna miss you." And I truly miss them. So you have embarked on an agenda to be in a noble, very noble profession. Your journey may not end the way mine has ended, but your journey will still end in a place where you'll be very happy that you have truly joined a very noble profession. So begin to understand that your perseverance will in the long run pay off. I want to share a story with you. And that story is about students who sometimes you may think do not like you. And in the end, they will come around and tell you, "We truly appreciate you." Taught a class a challenging environment in South Los Angeles. There was a group of young women, 3 of them, who were very tough to handle. After I finished the term with them, the semester with them actually, when all the students were gone, they came to me and said, "We thank you for putting up with us. We came from homes where things were very difficult. And we wanted to fit in with the rest of the class. In fact, we live in a group home. In America, a group home is a place where you have children who may not have parents. And they have adults who supervise them. They may not even know their parents. So the children live in that environment. And when they mingle with the rest of the students, they wanted the students not to know where they were coming from, and they wanted to show that they were tough, so that they would fit in with the rest of the students. And they ended up doing worse things than the rest of the students. But when I was able to finish the semester with them, they came to me and said, "Thank you for putting up with us. We know we have given you a tough time, but you never gave up on us, and we truly appreciate you." So you may not have the opportunity for the children to tell you this story, but buried within them for the rest of their life is to be an appreciation that they will have for you, for how well you treated them, for putting up with them, as those children told me. And I tell you, teaching is the noblest of all professions. I want you to know that the President of the Republic is joined this profession at the right time. Right time where all emphasis is being placed on how well we can transform our education system. I want you to know and understand that you're going to step in classrooms in remotest areas of this country. When you go there, the greatest hope of the children and the family is you. The fact that you are there and you are there is going to give them some hope. Do not disappoint them. Their minds, and when they dream, it's a dream come true. They're going to look at you and say, there's hope for our children. That will be what the parents will say. The children will look up to you and know that there's hope for them, because if you're able to make it, they too can make it. So it may be challenging, it may be difficult, but at the end you will overcome and you may move on to other locations in the city or wherever you want to be. But enjoy yourself every day, even in the midst of great challenges. We know that you have been prepared very well, and that is why the ministry is always happy when we're able to give you the opportunity to be recruited into our classrooms. Jackson has trained you well. We want you to know that whenever we get the opportunity, we offer you the opportunity to also become part of the teaching workforce of this country. We are moving on into a different space. I know you have been awarded diploma, and I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity Jackson is going to be offering you, so that you can upgrade yourself and get your bachelor's degree and move on to a higher rank, so that you'll be able to enjoy a little bit more in terms of compensation when you're able to move up. Like the rest of your peers who are now going to be graduating are behind you. You don't want them to get ahead of you and earn higher salaries than you and be promoted faster than you. So we really want to encourage you to upgrade yourself. Some of you may also be very fortunate if after your national service you are recruited and posted into distant communities or areas. But there's a new initiative also in that area. Now, in terms of world education, I want you to begin to understand what is called the hero's journey. When you as an individual begin your life teaching, doing any other kind of thing, and you begin to have big dreams that one day I may become a headmaster, a principal of a school, or I want to start even my own school. Those of you in early childhood education, you know the opportunities for you to even start your own school. So maybe you want to build a school and you say to yourself, I want to do this school, and then you begin to think about, oh no, this is not possible. You deny. You even deny yourself such a great dream, because you are limiting your capability and you are talking to yourself, it's not possible. I can do this. But one day you meet a mentor who encourages you, and before you know you are embarking on a great agenda. Yes, challenges will come, but you overcome one day. So when you study about what Joseph Campbell talked about, the hero's journey, talk about an ordinary life, a call to adventure, denial that you can do it. Then one day you meet a mentor, step 4. And then you begin to take a look at what you thought you could not do, and then you have confidence that you can do it. Challenges come. You meet allies, and then you meet enemies. You overcome it all, and your dream comes to become a hero. Then one day, huge challenges may be encountered. You may think it's over for you. Then you go through what is called resurrection. The last step is when we say you return with an elixir, which means you have humility. And thereby you become a hero. And people begin to worship you and say, hey, this is a genius, it's a hero. But sometimes what they don't realize is that you put in the time, you work so hard. So there's another concept that is also something I want you to know. It's called the 10,000-hour rule. All those people that we think are geniuses and have done great things and we celebrate them, did it because they put in 10,000 hours. The research is out there. The moment you put 10,000 hours into something and you practice it so well, before you know, the whole world is celebrating you. They are celebrating you thinking you just woke up and it happened. No, you put in the time. So I understand. You're going to have to put in the time. You're going to have to do the time. You're going to really begin to look at yourself and say, I'm reading, I'm researching, I'm practicing, I'm looking at my lesson plans, and when people are not doing quality lesson plans, I'm critical on myself and doing quality lesson plans.
Whether you are using the new Bloom's taxonomy for your lesson plans or you are using the words depth of knowledge for your lesson planning, your focus is that you're going to lift your children up to a point where they will become critical thinkers and creative individuals. You know, the highest level of learning is no longer about evaluation and synthesis when you are planning your lesson. It's about creation. Whether you are looking at the words depth of the new Bloom taxonomy, now the Bloom taxonomy has another higher level, which is called creation. So if you were to do a lesson plan on pollution, you know, if you say what is pollution, cause of pollution at the lowest level, understanding, comprehension, that is not where you want your children to be. Where you want your children to be is even beyond evaluating environmental programs and systems. Where you want them to be is when you give them an assignment and say, create a city without pollution. They have to work together, collaboration is taking place.
They have to be creative and critical thinkers. 3 of your 4 C's is gone, and now the 4th of your C's is when these children begin to look at how they can communicate effectively. Within that context of creation, you have really created individuals who step out of their classrooms, go to high schools, go to the universities, enter into the field of work, and they have creative ideas for their bosses and for their companies to increase productivity, become more profitable, and change the fortunes of our nation. And this cannot be realized when you want the children to just write down your notes and you write back whatever you gave to them during the classes at the time of exams. It's called rote memorization, and this will not benefit this great country of ours. We have to begin to look at how do we create the next generation of Ghanaians who are creative and critical thinkers, and who can change the fortunes of this country. In a space that they enter, they are assertive and confident, and they are not timid. But there's no way you'll be able to do that unless you create an opportunity for the children to express themselves in front of you. Let them feel comfortable. Let them understand that you are there to help them, and you are not there to hurt them. Put away the cane. Use your mouth to excite the children. Let them get so excited that they are coming to your class. Stand at the front of your classroom and welcome the children in. Let them know that that is a safe space, a place where their future lies, a place where hope is possible, hopefulness blossoms, and a place where there's no despair. Begin to let them understand that there can be a Ghanaian dream the same way that there's an American dream. That no longer should we look at our situations and look at ourselves and think it's always about a Ghanaian nightmare, the African nightmare. Nothing will be good for us. Invariably, that is how our mindset has been conditioned. Everything that we are doing, oh, it will not end well. And invariably, this is how our minds work. So I call it lament and lambast, where we lament about all the problems in the country. And then once we finish lamenting about all the challenges in the country, we lambast the politicians. There was this guy who the media, I don't know which station was using it on the TV, said the politicians have taken our destinies, they've locked it up and thrown away the key. So if your mindset is that your future is locked up in some lockbox and the key has been taken by the politicians and they've thrown it away, you're going to sit in your room and do what Americans call pity party. They call it pity party. That means you are so pitiful. You talk about all the challenges. And because you are talking about all the challenges, you are not looking at opportunities for yourself. Pass in front of a private school, for example, and you may never step in there and ask the proprietor, are you hiring? I graduated from Jackson and I have some skill set that I can offer you. I may be one of your best teachers if you give me the opportunity. Pass in front of a public school, go to the headmaster, if there are vacancies here, and you can help me. And when I come to this school, I'm going to really contribute to the upliftment of your school. That's self-confidence. Before you know, that headmaster or head teacher is talking to the district director, this young woman who came here. The way she spoke, I think if you have opportunity to recruit him, he'll be one of the best teachers we've ever known. You enter that school and they say they have a vacancy, your house is not too far from there. You tell the headmaster, I'm sitting home, I'm bored, I was trained to teach. Teaching is in my blood, I would love to teach here. Can I come and volunteer? You step into that classroom, you volunteer, and before you know, that headmaster is saying, I need this young woman so bad. That headmaster may be the one who will write even to the Minister for Education and say, Minister, can you please help me? This young woman has been volunteering for me and I feel bad that she doesn't have a job. Can you help me? And I tell you, great things happen when you have that personality and attitude. But when you think everything is so bad, you are not even going to look at it because you see the politicians have locked your destiny up and thrown the key away. So once you know the key has been thrown away, why would you go and ask? The key is thrown away and you don't know how to unlock the lockbox so that your destiny will come out. So that's why I always encourage people, don't be pessimistic about this great nation of ours. Within the last 4 years, we hired over 100,000 new teachers in this country. But if you think things are so difficult, you are not even looking up to the opportunity. Last year, when we got the opportunity of recruiting graduates from Jackson, I felt so bad when over 100 people did not respond to come and get their letters of appointment because they've given up on themselves. They have even thrown away the phone numbers that Jackson can use to call them because the politician has locked their destiny. I felt so bad. These are people looking for jobs. And they call them, and return the appointment letters. So graduates, don't let this happen to you. Whatever telephone number that you are using whilst you are at Jackson, you better maintain it because one day they will be calling and they won't get hold of you. Don't give up on yourself in such a way that you are throwing even your phone away. They may call you and you have to respond and come and teach for Ghana. Jackson Education College chair of this great function. I'm so happy that I was able to make it and to speak with the graduates. I hope they have gotten a message from me that says we are with you, we are going to support you. If you have the desire to become successful, you will be successful. I believe that it really doesn't matter where you grew up, where you were born, and the circumstances of your family. If you believe that you'll be great, you're going to be great. But if you don't have that belief in yourself, that everything is possible, then things are going to be challenging. There's one thing I got from the United States of America, and that is the idea that everything is possible. But we get that messages from the pulpit all the time, only if you believe. But sometimes we hear it from the preacher, we still don't believe. Because we go to church, right? If we believe, we will not be pessimistic about the future of this country. You have to tell yourself that if one person is going to be the person to be hired from this Jackson class, it's going to be me. And once you have that belief in yourself, miracles are possible. Great things can happen. You enter into the classroom with enthusiasm. Be the best teacher the world has ever known. And I'll tell you one last story. And I'll bring mine. I don't know if this is a sermon or encouragement or motivation, wherever you take it to be. I'll bring it to an end. When I began my teaching career, second year, I went to a big conference in Texas, Dallas, Texas. And there were breakout sessions. And I went to the workshop for the leaders of schools across the country. In America, we call them superintendents. These are superintendents of school districts. I walked into their workshop and sat there and I listened to all the presentations. And there's a woman who happened to be the former superintendent of Oakland Unified School District in California. After the workshop, the woman asked me, "Young man, why are you in the workshop of superintendents? What are you doing here? Do you want to be a superintendent one day?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I want to be a superintendent one day." He said, "Don't think about becoming a superintendent." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Don't focus on becoming a superintendent. Think about being the best teacher the world has ever known. And you become a superintendent without thinking about it. Distinguish yourself in your school. If you are the best teacher there, your head of school will recognize you. He will give you opportunities. You will move up so fast, and one day you will be a superintendent. So your focus should not be becoming a superintendent." And I said, "Thank you, ma'am." Went back to my school, I changed the way I was dressing to school. Put on my tie, nice jacket. I was dressing better than any teacher in the school. One day I walked into the cafeteria and this African-American woman who was there saw me and said, "Yeah, this is how teachers are supposed to dress." It really embarrassed me. Because in America, people can wear their Lacoste and all those things and they go to school. They don't put on tie to teach. I changed the way I taught my classes. I used to take the children outside as a mathematics teacher. I wanted them to experience mathematics in a real practical way. There was a place that had a circle where students used to congregate. I had a perfect circle, grass, and there was a perfect circle. And that is why I taught my circles. Whenever I was teaching circles, I'd take the students there, I'd ask them to walk the diameter, walk the radius, walk the circumference. They come back and they understand circles perfectly. So I decided I would be a different teacher based on the advice I got from this woman. And as they say, the rest is history. From there, I was able to move up and build charter schools in America, build schools and hire all these Americans to work for me. Something I never thought would happen, but I was willing and dedicated, wanted to be the best teacher. So don't look at other teachers' graduates. Don't look at the fact that some teachers are coming to school late and try to be like them. Distinguish yourself. Be the teacher that people will talk about. Become the best in your profession, and your promotion will be guaranteed. We always look for people who distinguish themselves to be promoted. Recently, on TV, I'm sure TV3, there was this young woman called Amoni, Ghana's most beautiful contest. She decided to champion STEM. Yesterday, I invited her to my office. And we are going to make an ambassador for STEM, for the Ministry of Education. She did not enter into the contest thinking that the Minister for Education was going to call her. She entered into the contest propagating STEM, something that she believed in. But the hard work that she did and the determination that she showed has now earned her something more than becoming the winner. I think she was the second runner-up or the third runner-up, but now she's going to be ambassador for STEM for the Ministry of Education. When you dedicate yourself to a cause, you'll be noticed. You'll be promoted without even thinking about the promotion. A day will come that somebody will recognize you and say, "This is the finest of teachers that we know. Why can't she come to the headquarters? Or why can't she be elevated so that more teachers will become like her or become like him?" I want you to know that your future is in your hands. Your promotion is in your hands. Your upgrading is in your hands. Much more than you may think. If you are determined and you do your work well, you are projecting Jackson in a positive light by also projecting yourself. And one day you're going to look back and say, the quality Jackson education I got has served me well. But you're also going to look back and say, my fierce determination to succeed has served me well. I did not give up on myself, and today, here am I. I'm a head of school. Today, here am I. I'm a coach for other teachers. I'm a mentor for other teachers. And the students that you train will one day move up and come and see you. Like I went to visit my primary 1 teacher a few weeks back. Let me tell you this. If you are determined to succeed, you already have all the ingredients available to you to succeed. Maintain a relationship with your school. If there's something you don't understand, reach out to your professors. And I'm sure this is an institution where they always support you so that you could succeed. The world is waiting for you after your national service. Some of you may probably be finishing the national service, you're about to do it. Wherever you find yourself, understand that your future will be bright if you believe in this great nation of ours and you do a forward march together with all of us and play your role in your own corner. Brighten that corner. Let the world know that there's a great teacher here. And within the midst of that, your greatness will appear and the world will celebrate you. Congratulations to all of you graduates.
Oh, is that all? Can we another round of applause for the Honorable Minister for Education and the MP or Member of Parliament for Bosumtwi constituency? Another round of applause, please. Now, I don't know, for all those of you students here and all of us, if you took note of all the speeches, right from the chairman's speech through that of Nananom and the CEO of Vodafone, you've realized that they've been talking of a few points. One is what? Your mindset. 2 is what? Technology. 3 is what? Attitude. Did I only hear that? Students, are you with me? Or guardians, are you with me? Raise your hand and let me know you're alive. Did you hear all the speeches, all that they said, all the 5 or 6 speeches summed up in 3 words? 1, your mindset. 2, 3, attitude. And attitude means that what? You don't sit down and say, Ghana Edin and this, and I'm part of unemployed community or unemployed whatever. And then you sit down and then you go on Facebook and Jackson should have done this and they didn't post you and they didn't give you work and all of that. Attitude. Then all the speeches, they've told you what to do to survive in the future after you have graduated. That means after now, right? So I want to implore all of you to make sure that you are not just listening to it because it's coming from very well experienced people. They've seen it, they've done it. You know, there's the saying that if you want to learn so many things, you stand on the shoulders of others. You don't start from the bottom. You know, so you cut away so many things by just listening to people who have done it and not repeat their mistakes. Like the minister said, we don't have to chase what? We don't chase the money. However, we aspire to be excellent. And when we are excellent, we will be what? Successful. And success attracts what? Wealth, the money. So if you go straight to the money, you won't get it. You need to go through the process. Are you with me? Oh, come on. Online, are you with me? And those of you here, are you with me? You don't seem to be happy with this message. Why? If you don't do that, it won't work. Ask all the people here. So, right. So our next item on what we're going to do quickly is that we're going to have some presentation of prizes to outstanding people, outstanding students, outstanding family of Jackson who have helped us throughout the years. Today is the 10th graduation, which means we've had how many graduations before this? Yeah, your math is good. Well done. That's good. Yeah, so we've done 10. This is our 10th graduation, and therefore it has not only been the management and staff, but there's been whole lot of people around us, the council chairman, previous and current. There have been several people, tutors, like you were told, 1,600, 1,500 tutors every single year for 13 years. All the centers, all the people, the traveling, and some people recruiting for new students. So at this juncture, I would invite Mrs. Jackson to come in and do the presentation of special prizes. Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, thank you very much. We have a Vice Council Chairperson in our midst. So, Mommy, kindly assist us. We want to call our overall best student in person of Amos Ason Nyamiche. Congratulations, Amos. Your smile is expensive. Brother smile. You came with your relatives, your friends, your brothers. What are they? Come and support Amos with you will carry the parcel for him. Oh, why are they moving? Yes. Over there, IT with Jackson. Yeah. Immediately we finish, register IT with your beard. Okay, thank you, Mommy. Wait a while. We again want to honor one distinguished person who has really worked behind the scenes to help us move forward with the student loan application. He is no other person but our great Elijah, who could call water, a fire from heaven to consume stones and water. So our big brother Elijah, JEC is so grateful for your immense contribution to the work that we've been doing. God bless Elijah. I know you could call fire, but this one you are surprised. You know. The next person we want to honor is a Reverend Minister who has volunteered to go to Afram Plains about 8 times to sensitize people to register for Jackson. Osofo Ima, Osofo Yeye. Indeed, we cannot repay how much you have spent on us. This is a small token of remembrance to show our appreciation. You have done wonderfully, marvelously well. Oh, the staff here, you know what he has done. Let us clap louder for Osofo. Okay. I pray for Presbyterian ministers to emulate what you have been doing for your church member. Thank you, Osofo. The next person is Nanampong. Nanampong, I know you are there. Please catch him for me. The way, if a pilot goes to Accra and Kumasi more than he does, then the pilot sits behind the cockpit and he sits behind the pilot. Every day he is going to Accra on behalf of the institution. Colleagues, partners, let us appreciate him. Let's appreciate him. Nana, we can repay your love, your commitment, your dedication. This is a small token to express our gratitude. God bless you. The next one goes to the KNUST Protestant chaplain. We are near KNUST, so he is also a chaplain. Papa Osofo Abrantie, Onyame Onhyira. Scripture Union for that was Papa. Okay. Papa, they want you to look at the paparazzi. Now they are catching the mama. Okay. Papa, God bless you. God bless you. Papa, let them keep for you. We will give it when you are going. The next one goes to our own dear brother who is our backbone. Those of you listening to Hello every Thursday morning, you could hear how he is mentioning, I've not even mentioned his name, but he knows himself. Evangelist I.G. Boachi, Papa Boachi. We know you are not well, but you have struggled to be in our midst. It shows how you love us. Did you smile at the camera? I know you are not in here. Let us clap for him. Let us clap for him. When we started this institution 13 years ago, we started with a printer, and he has never left us. Always he is with us. Whether we can afford or not, this printer is willing to assist us. For me, all that I know is his company name, Jerusalem. So Jerusalem, Mahutofi, please, if you are here, we can repay how much you have helped this in 13 solid years. He has been printing our models. Oh, Jerusalem, God bless you. God bless you. The Jerusalem, the achievement we have clocked, there are so many people behind the scenes who have helped us. Jerusalem, God bless you. Now, we also have a mommy in our midst, and she has been one of our facilitators when we have workshops. Always, she is ready to help us. She even came last week Sunday for this graduation when we have not gotten ourselves ready. It shows her love, the desire, the passion to see us succeed. Mrs. Adams, a small token. The husband is the president of Institute of Engineers. So she is the first lady of Institute of Engineers. And lady pastor, you look, wow, lady pastor, they want you to, lady pastor. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Mommy, we are grateful. Thank you. The next one goes to Nana Ohiniba Yao Saponsibwa, the first Achempihine of Gabi. Nana Fatao, Nana Blessed, Nana, Odadia Nana, Odadia Nana, Odadia Nana. Hey, Nana Safotu, Nana Chibena. Hey, I'm Mr. Krabi Mana. I know just because I'm saying you won't. Yeah. Now, the next one, Nana, you also have Nana Dankawusi. Now, the two Nanas go sit down. This one also goes to our own Nana. He tells us graduation, whether we invite him or not, he will come. He has decided every program we are having, we don't need to invite him. When he hears of it, he will rather call, hey, Moye program, he will, and you are back. Nana, yeah, that was singing in Shroud.
Big surprise.
Okay, thank you. Let us give applause to our vice chairperson in the person of Professor Mrs. Nafi. Oh, is that how you talk on that? Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Then clap for me too. Clap for me too.
What's it?
We will now invite the registrar to come and that's perform the duties of conferring the diploma.
The Vice Chancellor's representative. With your permission, I call on the principal of the Jackson College of Education to present the candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the award of Diploma in Basic Education to be admitted to the said program.
The Vice Chancellor's representative, with your permission, I call on the graduating students of the college to please stand and remain standing. So those of you here and at home, even when you are lying on your bed, please stand. I, Mrs. Theodosia Jackson, Principal of the Jackson College of Education, present you the graduates of the college standing before you and others who are unavoidably absent and for whom I stand proxy. These graduates, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have become eligible for the academic awards which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Minister of Education, Special Guest of Honor, and all other people by the authority vested in the University Council, I, Professor Samuel Efi Esigaro, representative of the Vice Chancellor of the University of Education, UNIVA, Professor Maura Kobe, now hereby pronounce the graduates presented newly graduated. Congratulations, graduating.
Congratulations once again. Well done, all of you. We proceed with the mentioning of the names. We begin with graduates with distinction. For general program, we have from Accra Center, we have Nyamiche Anson Amos. Yeah. Next, we have Ruth A.J. Budgetlin. From the Kumasi Center. Next, from Kumasi St. Louis Center, Osei Collins. Next, we have Amwa Emmanuel, also from the Kumasi Center. Okay, please get them. Thank you. Okay, so the rest have joined online, so we'll continue with the list. So from Eburi Center, still with distinction, we have Asani Mary Asawa. From Adan Center, we have Apanglo Shadrach Mensah. From Agogo Center, we have Ablevon Isaac Kwame. From Akrokre Center, we have Akowa Gideon. Also from Akrokre, we have Esiedu Bernard Owusu. From the Brekun Center, we have Bwedi John Atta. From the Bolgatanga Center, Ibrahim Barikisu. From Ho Center, we have Gogo James. Then also from Ho, we have Muto Gifty Maruram. From the Koforidria Center, we have Ampoma Michael. Seniwi Center in Kumasi, we have Amwakon James. From the Solina Center, we have Vivignon Isaiah Maulom. Again from Solina, we have Na Vivian. Then from Sunyani Center, we have Opoku Prince. Moving on to early childhood education distinction from Ho Center, we have Azuma Enyonam. And last, we have from the French education, from the Hopoi Center, we have Dochevi Kojovi Kosi. Then from the Kumasi St. Louis Center, we have Aziabu Freedom. And last on the list, from the Somenia Center, we have Baka Margaret Alfie.
Alpha, British Squad, Banon Suleiman, Frimpon Paulina, Kunedu Victoria Ta, Mensa Felicia Wilson, Ofosu Abdino, Osei Frank Watson, Ousu Barbara Nyaku, Salifat Augustina Salifa, Segwe Albert,
Every Center, Distinction, Asani Mary Sawa, Credit, Abuajiwa Priscilla, Adra Christian Afegbezi Lucy, Afram Dorcas, Aguha Olivia, Ej Elizabeth, Akono Cecilia Dochi, Akoto Millicent, Amidu Jennifer Patti, Akia Steph Hanton, Ako Lorita Dre, Asamoah Esther Odabia, Asari Betty, Wedu Roslyn Oye, Kujo Genevieve, Dazi Grace Money, Deiza John, Ofori Priscilla, Ofosia Mavis, Osei Catherine Ayo, Otu Gloria Adobia, Owusu Philomena Asari, Sasu Joyce Adams, Sebenu Faustina, Teno Rose, Tegbeki Mavis, Tete Edwin Kwan.
Accra Center, Distinction, Nyameche Amos Anso, Credits, Abibio Vincent Minome Kofi, Abuache Francis, Ado Micah, Edu Richard Frimpong, Afrewi Barbara Owusu, Afeto Wright, Agbolayo Ebenezer Ano, Ejapa Emmanuel, Amampa Jennifer, Amunowa Gloria, Eniakun Rebecca Ya, Eniawu Patience, Ano Ellen, Arthur Angela, Asimpi Edith JC, Ataki Tunisia Ya, Ajaleji Matthew, Danso Edna, Dapo Esther, Eninfo Emmanuel, Esau Abraham, Feni Isaac Payne, Shagbadu Lee Akusia, Shaku Promise Upenu, JC Pepu, Kodo Charity, Paul Bridget Makafui, Leyan Elijah Owumochi, Mansa Rosina Abena, Manuel Isaac Pepu, Mensa Angela Ami, Musa Hazia, Nate Angela, Noko Lawi Teresa, Nutako Ruth Chiboji, Nyabi Jacob, Nyansa Petra, Ochiri Grace, Ofu Samuel Amate, Osei Bismarck Mami, Osei Isaac Pabna, Sa Gloria, Sego Emmanuel, Safo Cynthia, Sedo Mary Mausi, Sohu Noah, Sule Abdul Kadiru, Super Divine, Tete Solomon, Tete George Kofi,
Adan Center. Distinction. Akpanglo Shadrach Mensah. Credit. Ahwahi Simon Tay. Akologo Veronica Yensuba. Enim Sophia Cynthia. Ayeti Rebecca. Caesar Mabel Soe. Esando Rita. Evezi Faith. Coleti Augustina. Obuo Joshua. Osifodo Joseph Alkman. Sogojo Courage.
Agogo Center. Distinction. Abulemon Isaac Kwame. Credit. Addison Amelia. Ajakum Ernest. Ajiman Michael. Ansa Edward. Ansa Eunice Labi. Inchi Dosia. Inchi Floxy Sewa. Asumani Agnes Osei. Azuri David Atiswini. Dankwa Joseph. Dipo Emmanuel. Frimpong Mary Burial. Gomajo Japheth. Jima Prince Apisi. Nsia Ruth. Obey Benjamin. Ofuri Samuel. Ofosuhine Kwejo. Ochiri George. Owusuwa Cecilia. Sabon Yonta.
Akachi Center. Credit. Agbolometi Osborne Nokli. Ajololo Israel. Azo Kumivi Ametefe. Agbekovi Newlap Selassie. Agozi Ivy Maupremo. Ahazi Mary Azo. Asem Martha Mau Lao. Aivi Mauli. Azeleko Prince Kwame. Emese Beatrice. Gidi Mary Akpene. Komebe Mabel Kovi Efua. Mabiawosi Jennifer Sedinam. Mensah Samuel Kelly. Nuwoti Seth Kofi. Senyor Tobias Pazo. Sopa Brady.
Akrokeri Center. Distinction. Akowa Gideon. Asiedu Bernard Owusu. Credit. Abu Shadrach Mensah. Adade Isaac. Adumbura Comfort. Amankwa Habakkuk. Inji Boisiako Jennifer. Apia Elizabeth. Apia Linda. Apia Noble Ohime. Asari Portia. Esieduwa Ipia. Bonsu Jennifer. Bonyaku Monica. Dadzi Barbara. Dane George Yao. Dasa Ernest Meniva Izala. Donko Philip. Frimpong Gideon. Logiyi Paulina. Logiyi Anna. Mensah Diana. Mensah Margaret. Mohammed Rakia. Nate Benes. Owusu Esther. Owusu Vivian.
Atebubu Center. Credit. Maina Richie. Musa Razak Abu. Teji Paul. Echem Center. Credit.
at one point. So the minister was also their student. We will now, based on that, so you are very lucky students. We will now call on the Protestant chaplain, Reverend Dr. J.W. Champong, to come and close us in prayer. Thank you.
Please shall we rise and pray. Our hearts are full of praise to you, Almighty God, for the great things you have done. Indeed, you alone deserve all the glory and the praise. Thank you for the life of this noble and great institution. Thank you for the College of Education, which is part of the Jackson Education Complex. We thank you for the great minds that you are churning out through this facility. And we give you all the glory for the exceptional way that this institution affords us to their students to be formed and be made prepared to go and offer services to humanity in our country to affect our world. We thank you for this particular batch, the 10th congregation. We thank you for all the 2,266 students who are graduating today. We are grateful to you for all the resources you made available for them. We thank you for the benefactors and benefactresses. We thank you for all the faculty members across the length and breadth of this country who were available for them. And we thank you for the traveling nurses that you have accorded them in their period of stay for studies. We want to continue to give you all the glory and the praise for the Jacksons, for the dream and the vision, the tenacity, the boldness, the courage, the counsel. We want to thank you for all stakeholders of this great institution. All their efforts have come together to make this institution what it is and to bring our students and graduates today this far. As we mark the end of this program, we commend all these graduates to you. Every speaker, all the speeches and the motivation that has come here is urging each and every one of them to see this as a foundation to build a better and stronger future for themselves. We pray, oh God, without you they can't do anything. We are therefore asking that your spirit will be upon them. We pray for the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding, the spirit of insight, the spirit of knowledge, the spirit of the fear of the Lord, the spirit of counsel, and the spirit of the Lord to be upon them. Wherever they are, wherever they find themselves, may they go and excel. May they go and be good ambassadors of you. May they go and be good ambassadors of this great and noble institution. We pray that, Lord, you continue to bless this institution and make it great and strong. And we pray that you continue to launch it into higher and greater heights. That your perfect plan and purpose for which you laid this great dream on the hearts of your people, your children, oh God, will be realized to the glory of your name. We give you all the glory and the praise for what you've done and what you continue to do. As we are about to depart from here, we do commend ourselves to you. Even as you carried us on your eagle wings to bring us here, Lord, we pray that may you take us back safely home to the glory of your name. We pray against any incident that the enemy might have planned in Jesus' name. Let your blessings continue to rest and abide with each and every one of us. Now, unto the Lord, to whom alone belong all glory, do I continue to commend each and every one of us into. The Lord bless us all and keep us. May the Lord lift his countenance upon us and be gracious unto us. May the blessings of God Almighty, who alone is Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, rest and abide with us now and always. Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Right, now to your graduating class, you are now part of an esteemed group of 16,000 people, right, since 2012. So get yourself together Be happy, be proud of your alma mater, and I need all of you to then bring your younger brothers, your cousins, invite people. We've actually opened the admission portal. Get everybody registering, get everybody coming in. Like we said, now we are even going higher on technology. We are learning, bringing in more and diverse things. And I want you to what? Bring your colleagues, bring your friends, bring your family, everybody to what? And register for the B.Ed. And those of you, all of you, like the minister said, Nana was saying 30%. We are looking at 100% of you who do the top up. All right, because so that's what, like the minister said, better compensation. 30% sponsorship. Yes, Nana, thank you. Nana is saying 30% sponsorship, but all of you will then join the the B.Ed. So we are all going to shout 3 hip hoorays for you. Sorry, more energy. Hip, hip, hip. Congratulations. We are close. Thank you.
Hello there. We at Jackson Educational Complex will give you the opportunity to experience world-class education with us. Are you looking to rub shoulders with the best in the business industry? Then,
thank you.
City Center. Credits. Agabia and Apa Abigail. Apa British Aqua. Banano Solo. Frequent Queen.
Mansa Museum, Manuel Ivy, Mensa Angela, Musa
After the birth of Abraham Habakkuk, in Charles Jennifer, appear Elizabeth, appear Brenda, appear Noble or Henry, Asari Portia, Esidua Ikea, Bonsu Jennifer, Waniaku Monica, Datsy Barbara, Daniel George here, Dasa Ernest Meniva Isala, John Hope Philip, Frimpong Gideon, Lochi Orina, Lochi Anna, Mensa Diana, Mensa Margaret, Mohammed Rakia, Nati Benes, Osu Esther, Osu Philip.
Attempt Center. Credits. Maina Richard. Musa Razak Abu. Teji Hall. Teaching Center. Credits. Adamanaku Bright Side. Amaku Godwin. Anoku Siwa. Sisaka Benjamin. John David. Ibrahim Adamanaku. Patricia Benedicta. Muhammad Ofifik. Chukwales.
Breaking Center. Distinction. Grady John at the time. Credits. Abdullahi Muhammad. Idikra Mark. Ajewa Janet. Adjuma Daniel Adjuma. Ajewa Abigail Ifia. Eji Moses. Asuma Simen. Atutariki Anita. Bima Deborah. Wanche Daniel Datidom. Jack Collins Fabiri. Os Victor Wanche. Sinya Moses. Yewa Isaac. Yewa Mary.
Bangana Center. Distinction. Ibrahim Barishis. Credits. Abiru James Abiru. Abogre Edward Asidi. Adalia Saria. Adazira Daniel. Adomo Elizabeth. Again in Adomo. Akanta Raymond Ayambu. Akawuni Antoinette Abuka. Akolina Manata. Apanaria Abigail. Apomeria Reda. Anaria Yunus Akosi. Anamafu Against Ayelpara. Apostle Philomena. Asa Jonathan Agababire. Asampana Gifty Arimboma. Awan Ahmed Ayambuka. I won't need beaches. I am not brown, I'm very. I am not greater. I ain't Raymond. Go sing your mambe. Now of Jane Abankoka. In the New York, David. In the Zoo, I am Abdul. Same Salima. Tahiru Ayala.
Careful center. Credit. It's not as many precious minutes. Dogma Center. Credit. Okoku Glory. Any center. Credit. Abu Dhabi Ada. I'm concentrating. Kula Emmanuel. Labi Isaac. Now Eric. Obeying Wilfred. Upon Veronica. Sumaya. Safiano.
Call Center. Distinction. Gogo James. Newton Gifty Maria. Credit. Afesuki Bell Ajomu. Afobi Solo. Akabi Diana. Alifu Ejen. Apiedu Agnew Ali. Atido Angela. Gogo James Nati. Epi Elias Seba. Gajati Cynthia Apusia. Kuda Raymond Fi. Kumili Mario. Lawa Seraphim Suratu. Nati Kuda Jefferson. Yabi Fidelia Abra. Nyawale Charity. Tamafio Epifani Gawo. Tony Prosper. Holy Center. Credit. I've read Richard Kofi. I've known Deborah Stephanie. I've looked right. I've never known. I've attended Rosina Ifwa. I've told you to answer. Then he Joshua. Those red praise. Ganjawan David. Regine Hogan. Remove Regina SU. Gideon Catherine. Isa Howard Digo. Jason Igor. Claudine Comfort Owena. Before Prosper. Muhammad Ruya. Manuel Perfect. Nanda Richie Murphy. Ocho Joshua Sarah. Singing Justice Bobino. Sepo Evans. Yawa Rabiat. Ibn Credit. Evaluation. Amar Rice. Aiden Francis. Muhammad Latifa. Sejama Perfect. Senor Desmond. Senor Desmond.
Corporation Center. Distinction. Amoma Michael. Credit. A child of Jonah. Adu Makafu. A JNS Nyam. A JNS. Afu Babies. Akoto Elda. Akoto Juliana Road. Ameno Christiana Esma. Ano Olivia Amakwa. Apolline Media. Apia Madu. Apia Richardson. Ama Paul. Boydu Frank. Boate Bruce. Cole Deliver. Dampa Samuel. Frame Mama Elizabeth. Jedu Patrice Asaro. Mesa Edemo. Naftali Papo. Odu Dokas Yamama. Audrey Gideon. Wasapu Ramano. Owusu Yogasini. Sakini Daniel. Wekana Christian. Yurechi Mary Sakwa.
Distinction. Amapon James. Osei Musukolis. Credit. Apanito Jim. Abdul Aziz. It's Champion Joe. It's Jim Ashby. It's Jim Collins. It's Jim Ashby. It's a strong feeling. Akasia Blessing. Akari Samuel. I'm Musa already. I'm not Isaac. I'm not. I'm not saying gifted. Any chick Belinda. Appear Abigail. Appear Nancy. Watch it Andrews. Watch it Dennis Alajin. Watch it Henry Emiwa. Bronze Daniel. Jesse Henry. Kofua Watsi Emmanuel. Michelle Matthew. Mary St. Jonas. Mustafa Muhammad. Isian Solis. Nancy Abigail. Obi Esther Usher Esther Osei Husband Chum. Ocho Lawrence. Ocho Emmanuel. Ocho Prince. Seji Philip Obi. Kumasi Center 2. Credits. Abdullah Rashid. Really essential to say. Ajekumi. Amabo Francis. Amonsa Justice. Anansalas Akobiri. Anka Felix Ochimisi. Asa Yero. Christian Hassan. Watching Florence, what's Marlins, and Sandro, Jamal Pagana, Franco Mary, Franco Nancy, Jay Augustin, Lamin Suleiman, Mustafa Farouk Mohammed, Nawinkum Rain Allah, Ikuma Buta Prince, Obeying Obusu Banahine, Obeying Rani Kamino, Joe Justice, Foreign Mantis. Osei Witness, Osei Susi, Osei Supatri, Obusu Abigail Aso, Obusu Emmanuel Zama, Obusu Mubata, Yafu Millicent Inima, Yabua Yama, Center 3, Credits, a chapel of Precious, Adam Osman Pati, Adam Yamu, Edu Emmanuel, Akotaka Practices, Ali Abia, among Africa Fashua, among Africans Sweden, Asantoa Davis, Ayom Visa James, Queen Visa, Azango Julius, Azeli, Juliana Aloro, Gwyneth Anita, Don Kelvin, Fremont Georgia, Jane Angeles Femmer, Jane Sia, Crash, Agnes Spino, Mubarak Wahidu, Muftah Mohammed, Okoku Damaka Michael, Osei Margaret, Obusu Beatrice, Umrai William Bachelor, Mamon Center, Credit, Amuke, Bafo Benjamin, Wash Norris, Jim Samuel, Kodia Shai, Mohammed Ibrahim, Osei Evans, Yusuf, Masma South Center, Distinction, Amar Emmanuel, Obusu J. Bridget Lane, Credits, Ado Elizabeth, Afransa Priscilla, Agana Justina, J. Elizabeth, Ajiman Emmanuel, Alhassan Sumaila Yusuf, Amadou Davis, Amankwa David Sifa, Amwa Anita, Amofa Harriet Okong, Enima Mary Dankwa, Anoche Emmanuel, Entry Derek Akunia, Entry Isaac, Apia Emmanuel, Apia Grace, Apia Isaac, Asante Emmanuel Edu, Asenso Michael, Asongo Joshua, Bankabia Gladys, Wahima Esther, Meno Abigail, Mensa Isaac, Obeng Maxwell Mensa, Opoku Emmanuel, Asei Anthony, Otu Bernice Sam, Obusu Ansa Frank, Obusu Ejay Medad, Pepra Alpha, Pokia Margaret, Rahman Haruna Abdul, Sego Christiana, Tufo Emanuela, Chene Moses Yao, Yabua Faustina Jempoa, Yabua Mary Ichampo, Hove Rosemary.
Nkranza Center, Credit, Donina Bright, Sehibekwai Center, Credit, Abila Augustina Alarib, Abubri Innocent, Aka Sewa Sestina, Edu Jemfi Solomon, Ampoma Lucy, Anini Patience, Asamoah Enoch Jankwa, Asamoah Joanna Kote, Asari John Kwame, Awini Moses Alale, Bekwe Emmanuel, Boateng Gladys, Bekuda Flores, Dagaju Daniel, Fosu Esther, Japon Ebenezer, Mensa Mavis, Obeng Yabua Ebenezer, Opoku Ernestina.
Sunyani Center, Credit, Ado Evans, Apple Mavis Martha, Ajiri Mary, Ankama Steven, Apia Paulson, Bedu Rose Ipia, Wachiwa Messi Okori, Watima Belinda, Dankwa Eric Kwedu, Donko Collins, Esuma Dokas, Kesiwa Catherine, Kodia Emmanuel, Mfojo Shadrach, Nso Dominic Atiwine, Obri Yabua Evans, Ofori Mavis Trema, Opong Josephine, Osei Richard Owusu, Penaman Belinda Abina, Poma Georgina Jr., Poma Georgina Sr., Sechura Lucy, Tepe Nobel Pamela, Yeboah Evans Kofi, Yeboah Irene Crunchy.
Takrady Center, Credit, Adam Kukaramatu Nasara, Arthur Nunu Mary, Shanyon Samuel, Aju Francisca, Bawa Zuleha Wona, Baini Ebenezer, Dokache Patience, Dombomo Edgar Ver, Anyabui Isaac Mauli, Mohammed Ayatullah, Nyambo Francisca Ede, Woga Lydia, Zongolo Havel Dalugu.
Tamale Center, Credit, Adam Salih Musa, Abdul Kaha Fatima, Abdullahi Abukari, Abdullahi Osman, Adam Abdul Salam, Ahmed Justice Muhammad, Aklogo Zuwera Audu, Inchi Portia Watma, Apia Samuel, Eledi Emmanuel, Fusaini Abdul Wadad, Nambon Mauba Godwin, Haruna Mary Tontia, Ibrahim Abdul Kabir, Inusa Maria, Colambon Francis Butuka, Larry Gifty Unitrin, Manuba Eric Nambia, Mayen Paula Puwon, Mohammed Hamza, Mban Comfort Nakol, Ode Martins Yasmin, Osman Idrisu, Said Abu Safian Imbrani, Zakaria Abubakar Sadiq.
Techiman Center, Credit, Abuajewa Loretta, Educhumwa Mary, Abeko Rita, Amankwa Solomon, Apia Foster Kumi, Asa Juliet, Atambila Prosper, Boy Peter Kula, Diary Ebenezer Teita, Diary Dong Tiorong, Efa Nicholas, Fosia Jazia, Manfam Ferguson Kofi, Kubewure Augustine Kofi, Kwa Veronica, Masua Vitus, Mensa Priscilla, Nantali Richard, Inketia Stephen, Norte Audrey Olas, Time Emmanuel, Yeboah Hannah.
White Center, Credit, Adams Sheifatu, Babel Alfred Wanye, Bana Mohammed, Bayon Asimidu, Bibila Samuel Yiri, Dari Enoch, Dauda Abdul Razak, Derry Christopher, Doma Biri Godfred, Hussein Abdul Aziz, Gorogi James, Ibrahim Suraj, Isa Abdul Haq, Kasim Adina, Kube Alex, Naabonye Nelson, Inventubo Vivian, Nuhu Sheringham, Nodem Modesta, Nyakote Kalistos B. Orote, Sabogu Hakim, Seidu Adaratu, Seidu Marizu Kata, Shaibu Latifatu, Sherifuddin Dauda Abdul, Sonir Clifford, Sulemani Abudi Wari, Yelitige Veronica, Yirijo John, Yoa Esther.
Souvenir Center, Distinction, Dijenyo Isaiah Mawulom, Na Vivian, Credit, Edu Benedicta Ajirekwe, Angmote, Beneza Tete, Ayenyo, Abigail Ayungo, Aite Stephen Tete, Azubri Janet, Wache Prince Oku, Dako, Patrick, Jam Frida Akili, Dogbe Prince Kwame, Dumois Hannah Ajebia, Jadeke Leonard Kofi, Jija Joshua, Fodro Joyce Essinam, Kofi Selassie, Pagiti Helen, Nakuti Theophilus Tekpe, Nati Samuel Abebio, Owusua Laurentia, Sebiduku Survivor Popo, Sewu Prince Lai, Tete Joyce, Tai Hannah, Tai Robert.
Early childhood, Accra. Credits, Afari Kwesi Olivet, Akeru, Mercy Elikwi, Akwe Amanda Kylie, Amfo Abigail Ikea, Asantua Victoria Nana, Duku Ikea Yeboah, Gagba Hel Cindy, Jemfua Christiana, Amelo Abigail AC, Nyagbe Mary Abna, Osei Helena.
Bogatanga Center. Credits. Abungo Vivian. Abubri Elizabeth. Adore Ernestina. Akesige Dinah Amindora. Alale and So Peter. Amiela Ishmael Azombile. Amwa Matilda Azuma. Angire Dosia. Atadelna Rebecca Atarigi. Atampuglu Teresa Aguyama. Atanga Mary Adongo. Atuko Gloria Abobi. Awunja Gladys Adon Popila. Ayanga Flavor Lavida. Aidana Natalia Mbambia. Badari Emmanuel Lakizo. Book Grace Imbama. Kasuma Matilda Gimbo. Mba Evelyn Adaboma. Mbito Georgina Aponvila. Kana Evelyn Ntenyeng.
All Center. Distinction. Azuma Enyonam. Credits. Adazi Olivia Selassie. Adoku Christabel Enam. Adri Edith Yawa. Agboka Edenam Ajo. Ahiago Vida. Amenuve Angela Ama. Ametepe Happy Novinyo. Ato Ewenam Ajo. Derry Melicent. Do Stella Ajo. Fiagbenu Irene. Frimpong Ruth Abena. Gunu Paulina. Beklu Bertha. Kwame Faustina Asei.
Early childhood, Hohoi. Credit. Apenya Helen Mauli. Ahoku Kipti. Anku Julita Ama. Apreku Rita Afi. Atia Bless. Lewusi Deborah Aku. Ego Esther. Fari Irene. Pogo Mabel. Kuma Janet. Kumache Beauty. Morning Beatrice. Nambia Jessica Mongwa. Ingibichi Charity Yatimbo. Intem Esther Akos. Womade Dominic. Yebi Matilda.
Koforidia Center. Credits. Amnegachi Messi. Amwako Esther. Awusi Elizabeth. Konedu Sandra. Shei Abigail Hansen. Obenewa Sheila. Ofori Eunice. Osumanu Fatimatu. Sapo Matilda. Sapua Akosia. Soyiri Vivian. Tete Naomi Pide.
Early childhood, Kumasi. Credits. Echampoma Elizabeth. Akia Sandra. Bema Vivian. Che Elizabeth.
Kumasi Center 2. Credits. Achampon Martina. Amankwa Benedicta Usu. Apia Portia. Dankwa Ernestina. Niti Charity. Osei Grace. Also Helena. Yabua Edith. Tamale Center. Credits. Abubakari Hawa Tintoni. Asarik Veronica. Jabwa Joe. Kogliyiri Cynthia. Mohammed Somed Abdul Munim. Musa Husseini. Suleimana.
Wa Center. Credits. Abdullahi Amata. Abubakari Alayatu Uria. Adams Hamida. Adams Mudasil. Adams Yakina. Awudu Blenda. Basin Felix. Fuseini Muna Jumatu. Hashim Bambiu Hafsat. Idrisu Amina. Lando Kadir Bami. Luku Monica. Mahmudu Aisheti. Rashid Mubarak. Shaibu Sawaibata. Yahaya Suleya. Yizirin Modesta Kumil.
French. Whole Center. Credit. Abolu Rejoice. Ahiabede Venunye Yao. Delacre Kosi. Toglu Imano Kojo. Hohoi Center. Distinction. Dochebi Kojobi Kosi. Credit. Adigli Maufemo Komla. Ejiama Nathli. Ahaji Jolali Koku. Seriso Modeste Kofi. Kumasi Center 1. Distinction. Aziabu Freedom. Credit. Akpabuli Pierre Kofi. Samtu Ivenunye Komla. Kumasi Center 3. Credit. Ajuman Josephine. Amofa Lydia Ofer. Arthur David Kofi. Jima Hannah. Opoku Philip Kwesi. Osei Gabriel Kwijo. Owusu Peggy Ichan. Yoda Yasmin. Zanori Comfort. Somenya Center. Distinction. Baka Margaret Afi. Credit. Ado Alberta Na Adokwe. Ajino Augustine Komi. Fiajo Lois. Forsen Remote Folly. Komla Sonia Akulolonyo. Pache Jennifer Yakoa. Lodonu Eric Adodo. Sebeji Joshua.